Previously on the DVM channel.
What's going on, you guys? This is Clayton Dan. This is the first episode working with VanSpace 3D to be creating my van. This is just a little template. This is not what we're actually working with here. This is going to be it. So this is the Ford Transit, 2015 Ford Transit. It's exactly what I have in real life. It's the same dimensions of a real life Ford Transit. So to start off, we're just going to slide this.
Be sure to watch episode 1 of this series before continuing on with this episode. Links can be found in the top right corner of this video or down in the description. Enjoy.
So as you can see, the walkway right here, this is the entrance to the van. It is going to be eaten up, about half of which by counter space. You don't need friggin' 2.5 foot to step up in somewhere. I'm 20 years old. I'm 21 years old. And it's not a concern to me stepping in and out of this van and catching my hip on a corner or something. I'm not too worried about that. I like to think that I have a long time until I'm going to be unable to squeeze in like that. So this thing is just too dang big. So we're actually just going to take this thing and shoop all the way up into the sky. So that fits in a little bit better. Once again, the fridge will be going in horizontally, not how it is in this build, because I do have a pretty large fridge that I'm going to be installing in this guy, so get rid of that one too. We're just going to use a normal cabinet because the fridge ones are a funny size. Alright, so let's get up in here. Let's see how everything's looking. A little bit of a gap in between that. That's alright with me. Let's slide the table back up just for shits and gigs. Alright, cool. So let's slip in a sink now real quick. I'm thinking I'm going to do black faucets and a black sink. I'm not totally sure yet, but I'm leaning that way because black is easy. I mean, even to clean it, it's just going to be easier. Let's do a 180 on that guy. Slide it over. I mean, everything that's put in this van I have thought about very precisely. The reason that the sink is going right here, I thought of originally of having it over here somewhere. The reason I'm putting the sink right on this side of the van, oh, let's go shloop, shloop. Alright, the reason that the sink's going in this little corner spot is because then when I'm working outside the van, if I just got back from riding bikes and my hair is just full of sweat, I don't feel like going in the back and setting up my shower because I'm going to have an outdoor shower with a curtain system in the back. I don't feel like messing with that. I'm just gonna have a faucet that has like a little pull handle on it, so I'll be able to yank this puppy out, down around, out the back of the van, out the side of the van. If Ophi the dog gets all dirty, I'll be able to spray her off right there, wipe off her paws. Like I said, if the bikes are all dirty and I want to bring my bike into the main living area because I don't want to take it apart to put it away, if I'm going to another skate park or something, I can just spray off the tires and wipe it down real quick and easy. So it's kind of like a double use sort of thing. You're able to use the sink as a shower and as a garden hose as well. So that's why the sink's going there and nowhere else. The oven, I think, is going to be over here. I don't want it in the middle because of the fact that it's kind of breaking up your counter space. I cook a lot. I have pancreatitis, so I can't eat too much of junk food. I have to do a lot of home-cooked meals. So I cook a lot, and for me to be making like chicken and rice, chicken and noodles, whatever, it's nice to have a big wide chunk of counter space. I mean, this cabinet space can be filled up with a cutting board and nasty chicken juices and everything, while there's still room right here to have something else being prepped at the same time, whether it's cutting veggies or whether it's a bowl of veggies already cut, and just have it all kind of in one space rather than broken up by the oven. I know that these are really minor things that most people wouldn't think about or care about. I just think that would be the best use of the small amount of counter space that I'm going to have. So let's drop in a countertop here. Let's see, scale. Let's do double the length. Let's try a 200. Okay, that's too much. Try a 150. That's close. That's perfect. I'll take that. So then let's just do like 175 with this guy. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, so that ain't working, so we're just going to bring in a separate backsplash. Alright, so yeah, the backsplash doesn't match there. Get over it. I don't know how to fix it, and it's not worth my time to fix. You guys get the picture with that. So everything's starting to come together slowly but surely here. I'm going to make my table a little bit wider. Let's do 60 on it. And once again, all these measurements in the top left are centimeters to be able to have an idea. So let's add a little bit of color to the kitchen here. I'm going to drag the whole shindig back into the van pretty soon here, so I can start putting in windows and start changing the colors of the walls and things like that. But let's go down to textures. Am I missing anything in the kitchen main stuff? I don't think so. So let's go with wood. Let's go with wood planks. And I think I'm going to leave the cabinets themselves just like a plain Jane white. That's what I plan to do with my cabinets. I think that would look best. So I'm doing white wood planks on all of the cabinets, which I think that looks pretty nice. Oh, that was accidentally gray. Well, let's see what the gray looks like. No, I'm sticking with white. And then for the handles, I'm going to do the same color on the handles I'm going to do for the countertop. So as you can see, this game is pretty in-depth. It's a little glitchy. Like, it took me probably 4 minutes to get the intro of this video filmed. I was struggling with a couple different little things, like just even getting my van to sit in the parking lot. It kept glitching out on me, and it could be a little bit of user error, it could be a little bit of my computer. I think it's a lot of glitchiness of the game. But for what it is, I think it was $20 or so, if you're interested in getting it yourself. It's pretty darn fun. I mean, it's a great way to be able to get an idea of your layout, of what's going to fit and what's not going to fit. It definitely is very realistic for that matter. Alright, I'm just going to put a little bit of color on the bed, just for the heck of it real quick, like some geometric with a touch of red. Geometric. Uh-oh. Undo. Alright, there we go. Had a little bit of a scare. Okay, it's coming along, so let's get a countertop over here, because we're missing one over here. Perfect. That's good enough. The same color wood. Beautiful. And let's also change our table. Awesome. This is coming together real quick. Awesome. So, you can see that we're starting to make some progress. Let's just have a nice little look at it. So we got the oven off to the right. Reason I'm putting it there, I don't want to break up space of the countertop. And then for mess, when you can picture cooking something on a stove, grease will be flying everywhere. It'll be a little bit of a hot mess. So I'm thinking on the corners here around the stove, especially being that the driver's seat is going to be right here, I'm going to have like a little fold out piece of tin or something that I'll just be able to fold out and set around the stove to kind of contain the splatter mess of it. So I think that we're far enough now to move it into the van. So let's just first change our view. Let's select it all. Alright, now let's just slide that right back into the van. Alright, so we're not poking through on the back side, and we're about lined up dead even on this side. So we're back in the van here. So you can tell that the space looks a little more cramped once you get it inside here. Let's just, for the heck of it, let's change this wall color right now. Like I said, I think that I plan to have the walls white, the floor wood, and the ceiling wood texture as well. See, there's a lot of accessories in here too, like, let's add a couple of little things just for fun. Let's add a laptop in here. Alright, so he's dropped a laptop on the table just for fun. Alright, I'm just going to add in the cabinets real quick and fast forward through it because that's not too fun to watch. So I'm not sure yet whether I want to do closed cabinets or shelves with baskets or a little bit of both. It's one of those things that are still up in the air with the build, and I'll figure out once we actually get to that part of the build. I've had all my mental capacity and time taken up by researching things that are more relevant to right now, like the water heater and things like that. I don't know what kind of water heater I'm going to get yet. There's a lot of different input on that. But I think let's just go like this for now. Because I think that close and open baskets, to do baskets like this, shelving with baskets, and then put all your clothes in there, for some reason I can just see that looking really messy really fast. I don't know about you guys, I don't like to fold my laundry. I know that I'll have to in the van, but even when I do fold my laundry, it's not quite an artwork. So that leads me to thinking that if I had shelves with baskets of clothes in them, it would look like, I'd have underwear and socks hanging out of the baskets all the time. So I just don't know what to think about that. So this is kind of what I'm leaning to right now, is doing baskets up front, shelves with baskets up front, just to kind of switch it up so it doesn't look like I copy pasted all of the shelving and all the cabinets all in. I think that the cabinets or the shelving with the little baskets do look really, really good if done right. I figure I'd do that just to give it a little bit of a homey aspect here. Maybe we'll do gray on these guys. And people might ask why I decided to go with the Dometic Fridge, the slide-out fridge, one of these guys, rather than a stand-up fridge. The biggest thing is that fridges are designed to keep things cold, and cold air falls, right? Cold air is heavier than hot air, so every time you open a normal fridge door, you pull that door open and all of the cold air falls down and out of the door immediately. You lose all of your cold air, and that means that your compressor in your fridge has to run for an extra half an hour or so to be able to get your fridge back down to cooling temperatures. And the thing is with the Dometic fridges is you open those suckers up and you lose literally about no cold air at all. All your cold air stays sitting down in the bottom of the cooler, and it doesn't come rushing out, and therefore your fridge runs less, more efficient. Yeah, we're nearing the end. Now we're getting down to things that will go in the back here. Throw a propane tank in there. Throw a water tank in there. I think my water tank is going to be about double the size of this, so we'll just do 2 of them. Google, how many centimeters is 40 inches? Google, how many centimeters is 16 inches? Alright, Google helped us out. This should be the exact size of window that I'm going to be installing. And then also, we'll get our other window in here. Let's rotate that bad boy by a 90. How many centimeters is 5 foot? How many centimeters is 12 inches? Alright folks, there we have it. I think that I am done. I think that this is our entire van build. As you can see, we have got everything fit in. We have got our oven. The fridge will be underneath those cabinets. We got our sink. We got both of the real life-sized windows. These are identical dimensions to what my van will be in real life. All of it, the mattress is about exactly the same. The seats are about exactly the same. All of the cabinetry and the windows themselves are down to the exact centimeter. So this is exactly what my build will look like. I know you can't see the inside wall, but it'll be about the same exact thing on this side with the same window over here, which I just cut in yesterday. So check the video out. Link is in the description or in the top right. Check that video out of chopping a hole in my van. Very, very stressful. But this is about it, guys. If you have any questions of it or you have any comments, just send them in the comments. I love interacting with you. If you guys want me to design your van, send me sketches of it. Send a comment first letting me know that you'd like to see your van made in the 3D editor deal. But you guys, that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button. It costs you nothing, takes you nothing, makes my day a whole lot better. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already so then you can stay up to date with more videos like this using the software. If you have any comments, if you want to see anything on the software, let me know. Also, you'll be able to stay up to date with the van build itself. Be sure to check out that series. Links in the description and in the top right. Be sure to go check out the whole real-life van build series. I will be building this exact model in real life, step by step, identical to this van. So be sure to check that out. And if it's a couple years down the road, be sure to stay tuned because I'm probably out riding my BMX bike and I could be in a city near you. That is, if you have a beach, skate park, or something worthy of me being in your area, I might be around. But be sure to check out all the adventures on the bicycles and in the van. I'm going to be going around pretty much the whole U.S. from coast to coast, checking out the biggest and smallest, worst and best skate parks, checking out some of the best views that the U.S. has to offer, and also going to be trying to do a lot of mountain biking as well, if my broken shoulder can handle it, so we will see on that. If you guys made it this far in the video, leave a smiley face in your comment just to let me know, and let me know that you guys watched this whole thing and did enjoy it. I really appreciate all the interaction with you guys, so leave a comment, let me know what you think, even if you say that it was ugly and you hated it, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I had fun making it. And be sure to check out the rest of the build series. Hit that subscribe button. Help me out. Help this new channel grow. We are at 3 subscribers right now. So be sure to help me out with that. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.